Hi, this is Samantha Davis with Knit Knot Crochet Loops and Sewing Notions. Today we're going to be working on a scarf, and we're going to be using Red Hearts with Love yarn, and we are going to be using a J hook. So our instructions first are to chain 25. The first thing that you want to do is create a slip knot, which this is my tail and this is going towards my ball. So you cross it over, you take the part that's going to the ball and you pull it through so that that part creates the slip. Okay, so you take it, you cross it over, and you put the working yarn through so that the working yarn is what creates your slip, and then you have your tail. Be sure to leave enough tail so that you can weave in your ends. If you do a short tail, first time it gets washed, or after a couple times it gets washed, that tail is going to poke out and won't look very pretty. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to chain 25. Okay, and then as you can see, I did a loose chain right there. Okay, so that's my 25 chains. If I was doing this and going to keep it, I would go back and redo that chain right there that's showing a little bit loose. But this is just for demonstration. So our instructions say to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Okay, so that's our first chain, 2nd chain, 3rd chain, 4th chain. Double crochet is you work into the chain, go through 2, and go through 2. Then it says chain 1, okay, skip 1 chain, so we are going to skip this chain and double crochet in the next chain. And repeat that all the way across the row until the last chain, and then you double crochet. Okay, so chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. And this, in the pattern, it says that this is also the wrong side of your work. Also, it says WS, so wrong side. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, sorry, I'm getting my yarn out from my ball. Skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1 chain, double crochet in the next. Chain 1, oh, I'm sorry, we're at the end. Remove that chain 1, and we're going to double crochet in the last stitch. Okay, the second row, it says chain 3, and it counts as your first double crochet. I personally don't care for the way that a chain 3 at the beginning looks like, so therefore I'm going to show you how I do it. And when I'm reading a pattern, I just change all my chain 3s to this, which is chain 2, and then I turn my work, and I work a double crochet in the first stitch. So when I come back across, I'm going to ignore this loop right here. That was part of my chain 2, and I will only be concerned with this V here. Then it says double crochet in the second double crochet, which is here. and double crochet in the chain one space and double crochet in the next double crochet, and do that all the way across. Okay, so here's the chain one space is this. So we just go in that chain one space. And then for the next stitch, we go in this one right here. And we pick up the V. And we go into that chain one space. And then we go into that next double crochet, which is there. And we double crochet in the next chain space. And then we double crochet in our next double crochet. And we do this all the way across. We'll do that till we get to the end, and then we're going to work double crochet in that one, and then looking at our chain, we're going to work a double crochet in that V right there. Okay. Actually, I think I need to work that again. I'm trying to just pick up the V and not actually go into the chain 3 space, because when you go into the chain 3 space you get the big huge hole. There we go. What happened was I chained that one just too tight, and that's why. See, that looks better than what I did before. Okay, so our third row is chain 1, turn, and then single crochet in the first 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Then it says to work a puff stitch in the next stitch. And how they explain a puff stitch is to yarn over, insert hook into your indicated stitch, yarn over and draw through the loop, which is going to give you 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over and draw up a loop. Then it says yarn over, and we do that 3 times so that 9 hooks, or excuse me, so that 9 loops are on your hook. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to do this one more time. Yarn over, insert into the same stitch, yarn over and pull it up. So now we have 9 loops on our hook. Yarn over and draw through all 9 loops. And then it says to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So we yarned over and drew through all those. Then we're going to go into the next stitch and single crochet. And that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. And when you look on that, on the reverse side, you see that you have a puff. So, again, to work your puff stitch, you yarn over, insert it into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through, that gives you 3, yarn over, and when you put it into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, that gives you 5, yarn over, put it into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, that gives you 7, yarn over and put it into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, and that will give you 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yarn over, pull through all 9 stitches, and then you go into your next stitch, do single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Now it's time for another puff. Yarn over, put it into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through. That gives you 3. Yarn over, put it in the same stitch, yarn over and pull through. That gives you 5. Yarn over, put it into the same stitch, yarn over and pull through. That gives you 7. Yarn over, put it into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through again. That gives you 9. Yarn over, pull through your 9 loops, go to your next stitch, do a single crochet, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, put it to the next, drop your loop, yarn over, put it into the same stitch, drop a loop. That's 5. Yarn over, that's 7. Yarn over, and that's 9. Yarn over, pull through all 9 stitches, and I picked up one that I shouldn't have. So let me start again. Yarn over, put it in, 3, 5, 7, 9. Over, slide through all 9. Go into the next stitch and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over, put it into the same stitch, yarn over, drop a loop. Yarn over, put it into the same stitch, yarn over. That should give you 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn over, yarn over. Okay, so that's 9. Yarn over and pull through all 9. Single crochet into your next 1, 2, 3. And we are ignoring this chain 2 because that was just to give us height, and this is actually our last double crochet. Okay. Now this is for the 4th row to chain 3, and it counts as your first double crochet, but I don't do that. I chain 2, turn, and I go right into this first one with a double crochet. And it says to double crochet in each stitch across. you're going to go right here for the puff stitch. And then do your 3 single crochet. Okay, and we're going to do this all the way across. 1 double crochet in every single stitch. Okay, so we have a double crochet all the way across. All right, and the last row of the repeat that we're going to do, it says chain 3 and it counts as your first double crochet, which I don't do. I chain 2 and I double crochet in the very first stitch. Then it says double crochet in the second stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. So we are going to skip this right here. We're skipping that and we're going to go into this one. Chain 1, skip 1, which we're going to skip this one and go into this one. Chain 1, skip 1, go into the next one. Chain 1, skip 1, go into the next one. Chain 1, skip 1, go into the next. Chain 1, skip 1, go into the next. We're doing this all the way across until we reach the end. When we get to our last stitch, which we're at our last stitch, because this that we see is just the chain 2, this other one that we see is from the chain 2, we're going to double crochet in that. Then we repeat rows 2 through 5, which will be our double crochet in every stitch, then our row of puff stitches, double crochet in every stitch, and then our double crochet chain 1. And this is how we make the scarf. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will talk to you another day. Thank you.